Hello, Aqua here. You just joined me in a blood moon. As you can see, you can probably not see anything to be honest, but as you can see, blood moons make things really laggy. I think it's a combination of boss mobs, nightmare mobs and stuff, plus the amount of spawn. Look at how crazy this is. And if you look at that, I'm at 398 kills on my stone there. Oh man, 399 and hooray! I've got a fully charged bloodstone. Just thought I'd share that with you. Now I'm going to shift right click to get out of there. And now I'm going to wait the night out because I cannot sleep. I've got a plan for this episode. I am going to, yeah, it really does. It hammers the FPS. Does the old blood moon? Let me sort some of this out. I'm just going to bin some stuff here. Oh man, I've got loads of stuff that I can't deal with. Loads of stuff that I've got nowhere to go into my system. So I apologise if you can't see much. It is a blood moon. What I'm going to make in this episode, I'm going to start off by making a book. What my plan to end this episode will be an ancient warfare guy riding Death's horse, wearing Death's armour, carrying a scythe. But I don't know how far I'm going to get. So what I'm going to start with, I'm going to make a flint and steel, and then I'm going to use that to make this book. Conjuration and fetishes from the witchery mod, and if we look in that, you will see a witch may use a brazier to burn materials with magical purpose and conjure that which is no longer of this world. Place the ingredients into the brazier and ignite them with a flint and tinder. Oh, I thought it was more. And then ignite them with a flint and tinder. Right. Summon Spectre. Pull a dead being back into this world from beyond. We need wormwood, wool of bat, graveyard dust. The first thing there we've got an issue with is wormwood. Now wormwood, there's a special way of getting it, and what I need to do is I need to get a mutating sprig. So a mutating sprig. Mutating sprig is crafted using an ent twig, netherwater, mutandis extremis. So what I need to do before I can do anything else is get an ent to spawn. I need the night to go away, don't I? I do not think I can sleep. Let me just check. At one point we did have it so that we could turn that off, the sleeping, but I think we can no longer sleep when there's blood moon. No, I do not feel tired right now. Okay, what I'm going to do is I don't want to do this while it's a blood moon, so I'm going to wait for the daytime. I'm going to keep chopping these trees down until we get an ent to spawn. That's how you get an ent to spawn. You maliciously chop down witchery trees, and that should make an ent spawn. We need to get a twig off him. We can make a mutating sprig. I also need to get some. I need to surround. I get some wheat on wispy cotton with water in the corners. I need 4 wispy cotton. I've got any more. I've got them 2 there that I can borrow. Wisp. Got none in there. I've got any in this safe. I've got 2 in there, so I've got 4. That's all good. I've got enough of that. So that's going to get me the wormwood, and that's our first step towards summoning a Spectre. Now what I'm going to do is a little bit cheesy. You can bind these into these spectral stones, but they're a little bit awkward. Do I have to actually make that? I actually don't even know how I make that actually. They're a little bit awkward to get them back out of. What I'm going to do instead, I'm going to cheese it. I'm going to make soul vials from Ender.io because these can capture the spectres. I want 5 spectres to start with, and then we'll get some poltergeists, and we're going to get some wailing banshees. These are going to be really noisy. What you can do is you can wear your earmuffs, and then that blocks out the sound, but I won't put them on straight away. I'll wait for the daytime, I'll get a few things prepped, and I shall be back. Oh, is it daytime? Oh, it's daytime. Did sleeping work? Don't think it did. Is it just daytime anyway? Let me see if I can get an ent to spawn. Let's just knock all these trees down really quick. You can see my FPS is bombed. I don't know why, but well, possibly because there's loads of nightmare mobs still spawned. That could be quite possibly be something to do with it. So yeah, it's a combination of mods there. That the fact that nightmare bosses don't despawn, and because the blood moon has a massively increased spawn rate, you end up with loads of them. Come on, bring me an ent. chopping all these trees down. Get angry with me. Show me your anger. Okay, none as yet. I'll replant all these. I'll keep going until it spawns, and I shall be back. Okay then, I'm going to have to give up. This is not working. I don't know if it's something with the way the server's set, but I have tried all kinds of way of getting an enter spawn, and it's just not happening. Hello, Commander Vorgent. I'm going to get some tea. So yeah, I'm trying it this way. It seems to be, all you've got to do is, you've got to break rowanwood logs, or witchery logs. So I'm just trying this little method with autonomous activator and item collector there, which is keeping collecting them back as I break them, but that's not happening. I was cutting them down there, I gave up with that. I've actually made an axe of the stream and enchanted it, see if that worked. As you can see, the amount of rowan wood I've got in here and the amount of leaves, because my axe is still touch. That's from cutting them down. I've been doing like 8x8, so like 64 saplings at a time, and growing them all with my sigil that I'll turn off. And if you look in here, the amount of rowan wood I've got, it's ridiculous. I've got 2,200. I maybe had about 120 odd before I started trying to get this. So I've given up. I'm going to have to, for the sake of this episode, I was going to do Steve's Factory Manager for that thing, but I thought, why not just using an autonomous activator? For the sake of getting this episode done, I am going to cheat in a Entwig, because I think something is wrong. I've had Ents before. I don't know if something's changed and the wiki hasn't been updated or what. I know that I watched Chillam's Surviving with Witchery, and he used a brew and he had an Ent spawn. Tell you what, before I carry on, I'll just quickly check back on his video, see which brew he used, and I'll see if using one of them does it. I took the Magnum torch up in case that was it as well, but really does not want to spawn an Ent. So yeah. Oh well, check Chillam's video. He used a brew of felling and pruning, which we don't have, so I presume he's on a newer version that we do not have, which is a shame. So I can't try that method. So yeah, I'm gonna have to slip into cheat mode, and for the sake of the episode, I'm gonna get myself an Entwig. And I've spent enough time cutting down witchery trees, so that I should have had one. There we go, one Entwig, and then back into recipe, and now we can carry on. So what do I even need this for? Christ, I wanted it to make it into a mutating sprig, didn't I? So a mutating sprig, how do we do that? We need netherwort and mutandis extremis in our cauldron. So I bet I've not got any mutandis extremis. And stuck against the door, wonderful. So let's have a look. I've probably got some normal mutandis. I have, so I believe I need a bit of netherwort with that as well. So let's make it into extreme first. Chunk. And that should spit out me an mutandis extremis. Nice and quick, hopefully. I've still got my... I think I'm pretty much... Well, I'm probably not unkillable, but I must be pretty close to being unkillable. So there we go. Netherwort, Entwig, mutandis extremis. We've got a nice red swirly pattern going off. Wonderful. And then I'm going to need a seed. Seed. Wheat seed, there we go. And I'm joined on the server by Poppy and Lion. It's the first time I've seen anyone on for a couple of... Well, I'll tell a lie, Lion was on when I was on day before yesterday. So there we go, we have got one mutating sprig, wonderful. So now I'm going to need my wispy cotton. So all 4 bits of it that I've got, so there's 2 in there, and I'm going to have to borrow these 2. Where'd that go? Oh, are you kidding? What? I know where it might have went. That's turned on. I should have collected it. There it is. The item collector down there must have grabbed it in the kobold. I turned him off, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned it last episode. I took his pick off him because I've got 4,000 koboldite dust, so I don't really need any more. So what I need to do now is plant this... Oh man, nothing's going well. Nothing is going well. What I need to do is plant this. I need. It's not too bad when I'm not recording. It's just when I record, things are getting real laggy. I need a hoe. Do I even have a hoe? I don't even know what tool I use for a hoe. It's been a while. I've got a hoe there. I'm going to want that. I'm going to want my rod of the seas. There it is. So, water source first. A couple of people have commented on the fact I always keep my slots the same, so I'm always swapping whatever. It's slots 5 and 6 are the two I generally leave. I like to keep all the rest where I know things should be, if you know what I mean. So let's put that in there and turn green growth back on. So that should grow that wheat pretty quick. And what we need is wispy cotton in these 4 corners. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, you. It used to be you could actually click on stuff, but it doesn't seem to work anymore. That's maybe because I've got it in the what do you call it, sigil of holding, but I'm not sure. Oh, come on, grow faster. There we go then, fully grown, and I can now use my mutating sprig like this. That was. Let's try that again. I'm going to try a shift click. Son of a bitch. Well, it looks like I can't do that either then. Does work, look, I can turn grass into mycelium, and mycelium back into grass. Dirt underwater should become clear. There we go. Look at that. But, because of the way wheat's now right clickable, I'm guessing, I cannot do it on the wheat, so I'll have to spawn that in as well. This episode seems to not want to be recorded. It's fighting me every step of the way. I'm actually going to have to get myself. So you've seen how it's meant to happen. I'm going to get myself actually just one of them. So does that plant on normal dirt, or does that plant on? I guess that plant's on hoed dirt. So let's put our wormwood down there. I'll try one more time when that grows. But, what we've got here now is a wormwood block. So that's a wormwood seed, sapling, whatever you call it. Hello, Elphaba Dunsey. I got that all wrong, didn't I? Elphaba Dunsey. There we go. So I'll try one more time, but I can't see it doing any good. To grow this up, so the next step is actually making a brazier itself. So I'm going to have to cut for that as well, because I need to get a few things ready for the brazier. Oh shit! Didn't mean to do that. Back to recipe mode. For the brazier, we need some necromantic stones. I have made one of these before. It's a circle magic. Have I got my book on me still? I do not have my book on me. Let's grab the book. Oops, that's the wrong book. Circle magic, who in there? Circle magic, there we go. So, necromantic stone is in here. Not going well, is it? It is not going well. Let's start at the beginning. That's the one of getting the things into the spectral stone, that yellow spectral stone I showed you. Pretty straightforward. Just you get them spawned and getting dragged into that. There we go, it is right down there. I thought it might have been. Tombstone, bone, rotten flesh, wood ash, iron sword, spectral dust. So what I need to do now is I'm going to go to the village right over there. I'm going to fly right over there and see if there's a witchery villager I can nab. It's right down in the desert, if you remember. I'm going to nab a witchery NPC, because I've been told you can trade with them for the spectral dust. If you remember last time I got spectral dust, I did it by summoning a spectral familiar and then killing it. So I don't want to have to do that every time. I can also kill undead using my Arthana, which is a little dagger that's on the altar there. So I might have to do that if I can't find a villager. No, come on, grow one more time. Night time's not going to work, is it? Is it night time? I think it's kind of, isn't it? There we go, we've got wormwood anyway, had to cheat in. I should be back when I've got some spectral dust. Hello again. Well, it's been a few days since that first part of the video that was done on Saturday. This is now Tuesday morning, so it's been a good few days. I've spent absolutely hours here in the dream world, in the spirit world, building up my witchery thing on this side. It's taken some time. I've not done it. I've done it all legit. I've not cheated anything in. Remember the first time I came in, I brought my wolf charm. That was the only thing I brought. That's the only thing I've brought in here. I've actually, at the minute, I've got my backpack on. So my backpack is on my back there because I actually died in here. I came out and came into a nightmare trying to get witches to spawn. I don't think witches are spawning. I think they're meant to, so I don't know if it's some kind of mod interaction we've got on the Resonant RR3 server here. But witches weren't spawning. I was in a nightmare. I was fighting a nightmare mob nightmare that had like 800 HP. And I fell in this hole. And there's about 3 creepers in here and a couple of skeletons. It all got messy. It seems most of the mobs in a nightmare were spawning as nightmare mobs as well, which really wasn't helping the situation. But on top of all that, no witches spawned. So I'm not sure if witches aren't meant to spawn or not. I don't know, but I wasn't getting any, so that was a bit unfortunate. I need to spend a lot of time in here because the brew of flowing spirit that you can only make in here is required for everything to do with getting the death to spawn. So I've had to do that. One of my issues out here, I'm going to show you it. I just came back. I've been on a big adventure. I've been right down there and right the way back, and I was looking for a desert. I actually found a couple of magic biomes, magic forest biomes, and in them there was some of the great wood trees with the spider webs. So I've got some stuff out of chests that is kind of useful, kind of isn't. Not found a desert though. I think there's a desert around there in the overworld, but the map seems similar, but not quite the same as the overworld, because I think the terrain gen's changed since the server was generated. Now this is also an issue. There's loads of these guys. I don't know if they're stopping other stuff spawning, so I'm having to cull some of them for the. Come on, guys. I'm having to cull some. So yeah, when I died in here, that generated another issue, which I'll show you once I've dealt with these. You see, it's a bit laggy as well. I don't know what it is. I think the server's missed maybe a bit of. We've been on quite a few different versions, and it's maybe getting to a point where it could possibly do with a reset. I don't know. Yeah. But that's just. I just killed a few of them guys there. Look up here. There's loads of them. And they might be stopping things like bats spawning. Okay, they're all over, little buggers. Get off me. I'll leave them. So, yeah, what I need, the last thing I've needed here was bats. I've been trying to get a witch for a couple of reasons. I wanted a witch's hand so I could teleport back to my base, and I wanted a bit of glowstone so I can make a witch's hat. So here, if we look, I can make a witch's robe. I haven't got a creeper hat yet. I've killed quite a few creepers, but I had no creeper hat. Witch's hat needs a bit of glowstone dust. I was looking for a desert to try and get some of the farmcraft flowers that you can actually turn into blaze powder to actually make glowstone with. You can make it using. Oops, a bit of a yawn there. Sorry. You can make it using a witchery mechanic. So that's one thing I've done. I'll talk to how I've set all this up in a bit. There's plenty of mine in here. I have mined. I came in here when I've been on that big adventure. A creeper just walked up here, blew these 3 chests up. I had stuff all over the floor, so that wasn't a great deal of fun. I'll show you what's in my chests. I'm just going to bin them seeds for now. Get them on my way. I made this thing. It's a charm of fanciful thinking. It was a bit of fanciful thread. I had to make that in here. So I needed the order of purity, which means I needed hawthorn. So that was on a spinning wheel. Spinning wheel, of course, needs an altar, which is why an altar's up there. As does the kettle. As there's some of the stuff in the cauldron, but the kettle certainly needs altar power. So that's why that's up there. I've got a witch's oven. I've got no fume filters because there's no glowstone, and fume filters need glowstone. Got a distillery thing here. It also needs altar power. So that is in range. So they are all in range of the altar. So what I've used, I've had 5 diamonds that I've used. 1 for the kettle, 1 for the distillery, one for the chalice, one for the candelabra, and one for something else. I've got one emerald from a villager. Because obviously Britannia shedding, there is a little village up there. As I ran by, a villager dropped an emerald on the floor, so I made an Athana with that. And Athanas are meant to give you more of the witchery drops when you kill stuff. What I've done down here, this is an attempt to get bats to spawn, but not getting any bats. I found one bat in about 2 hours worth of looking for bats underground, and it took me about 30 minutes to track down. I could hear it for ages. So I'm not getting no bats, which I need to actually make the Bruise of Flowing Spirit. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make the first one legit, then I'm going to go back to the overworld, then I'm going to come back. Yeah, anyway, so when I died, if you look, there's no baubles tab on here. When I died, I left a gravestone behind, and when I picked up the gravestone, it had all my baubles in it. So if you look in my backpack, it's got my rings, my belt, and my talisman there. So it didn't take my hearts out because they're still on. You can see by my health bar there. But they was in the dying brought them into the spirit world. So I brought my backpack in just to put them in, so I can take them back to the overworld. So that's why I've got my backpack on. And what I tried doing down here was trying to make a little mob grinder, but again, nothing seems to spawn in here much. Apart from got some creepers in there now. Awesome. So with my Athana, any creeper hearts? A few guys. So I wonder, there, nothing's been spawning here. Now all of a sudden there's loads of stuff. So that's better than it was. So what I've got here, I've got some fans at the back there. I've just got a dark room with some fans at the back. And yay, creeper hat. So now I can actually make a witch's robe, which is quite useful. Witch's robe and witch's hat gives you more brews per brew attempt. But yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make this first bruise legit, then I'm just going to bring stuff in from the other world, because if I do it all legit, I'm just never going to get another episode done. It's taking too long. It's taking far too long. So I've got myself a creeper heart, which is good. This is my witchery chest. I've killed loads of dogs. I found there's a tiger biome there. I've just been down there. There's some chunk issues as well, look. Some chunk errors going on down there. That's a big tiger biome there. Killed loads of dogs. Unfortunately, I've only got 2 wolf's heads. If I'd got one more of them, if I got a third one of them, I could have made a wolf altar, and using a bit of gold, I could have got a wolf charm in here, so I could have turned into a werewolf. So that's unfortunately happened. I've just got an ender pearl there, which is quite interesting. I've not had any ender pearls up to now, apart from when I've been on that little adventure. I actually found 2 in a chest. So if I could make blaze rods, I think I possibly can, using something, then I could actually make an ender chest in here. Now this is obviously mod interaction, because I wouldn't have got them without Thaumcraft, because that was a Thaumcraft boss mob, champion mob, and it was from a Thaumcraft chest that I got the other ones. I also got a little bit of nether quartz out of the Thaumcraft chest, and a bit of mana steel, a bit of dark steel. These all come out of chests. And up here, I've got a division sigil. Now, if you look at the clock, it's permanent day. It's permanent dinner, like middle of the day. Is there actual sun in the sky? I'm not sure. Yeah, there is. So I'm presuming a nightmare is permanent midnight. So the fact that this is in here, I could possibly activate that division sigil in a nightmare, and which would be a nightmare, and then get some cursed earth in here, and I could actually make that into a proper spawner. So I may do that later on. But what I'm going to do for now is I've got all the bits I need. I say from my 1 bat that I've killed, I was lucky enough to get a wool of bat. What I want to make here is Brew of Flowing Spirit. So because I'm just going to bring stuff in for this from the overworld, I don't mind actually using getting 3 of these. Say with witch's robes, I'd get a bit more. So mandrake, water artichoke, glint weed, Spanish moss, fanciful thread. I think I've got everything apart from the fanciful thread in here. You can see I've been busy. I've been getting a lot of stuff done. I've got a couple of ents as well. That's the first part of the video. I could not get an ent to spawn. I got 2 in like 2 trees here, so not sure what that's about either. But yeah, that was disturbing. So yeah, speaking of disturbing, 4 of them going to there into the spinning wheel. Yep. And how do I get this again? Order of purity and a bit of string. So a bit of string and Have I got any more order of purity? I have not. I want to make order of purity. Damn it. Oh, hawthorn sapling. So because I've not got any fume filters, I'm at like the lowest possible chance of getting fumes out of this. So I've got hawthorns. I've got hawthorns out there, and I just need to make sure that I don't get rid of the last of my hawthorns. So the first thing I had to do, of course, was get Mutandis, which is what I needed the kettle for. They're hawthorns, aren't they? No, they're rowans. I've got no hawthorns planted. I best plant some of these then, just in case I need to get some more. So you've got some glintweed there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll do. Get a couple of them growing just in case I need them. I thought I had some. I must have chopped them all down. All after is, let's see, look, we didn't get any of that. I might have to cut and get some of that. What else was it? Fanciful thread, Spanish moss, glintweed, water choke, mandrake. So there's all the things we need for the kettle. Fuel source for this, obviously no netherrack. So what I'm having to do is get blocks of wood and my flint and steel, and just place bits of wood under here, which burn out after, like, well, burn out randomly. Sometimes really quick, sometimes after a while. They burn out. Come on, give me. Oh, you son of a bitch! Right, I have to get some more of that stuff back in a sec. So I got some more of that stuff, and I got some sand to make into glass, because I needed glass bottles as well. And then I decided I don't want to make this witch's robe, so I need for that a bit of diamond vapor. So I need to come looking for diamonds, and I've found diamonds. And look what else I found. So there's some diamonds. Oh, that's awesome. We shall have those. So now I can make some of that, and one was all I needed. So 3 is a bonus. What's that? Oh, basalt. Okay. Know what that is, yeah. And look what else I found. I found a spider spawner, and check this out. There's 2 ender lily seeds in there. They're kind of useful if I was going to start Britannia in here. And there's 4 in there, so I've actually got 6 ender lily seeds, which means I could have plenty of ender pearls in here because I can get them growing. Have a little look behind there. Is anything useful in here? Gold. I don't want to spend too much time because the episode's going to get long no matter what I do. There may be some useful stuff down there if I need to come find some more stuff. So I'll head back up. I'll get this turned into that. I need oil of vitriol first as well, don't I? I need more whiffs of magic, which is rowan wood cooked. And yeah, oil of vitriol, a bit of foul fume, which is just normal wood cooked, isn't it? Yeah. And so I'll get all this done, and I should be ready to go and make our what do you call it when I come back? Our flowing spirit. Okay, then back, and sorry for the rain, it's going to be a bit noisy, but I've got all the stuff I need now to make my witch's robe. I've just made 2 lots of that stuff, so I'm cooking some more rowan saplings up there for some whiffs of magic. Actually don't do bad, they're saving without any fume filters on, but it's not as efficient as with any, of course. Creeper heart, golden thread is just spinning wheel, hay bale, which is 9 wheat, and a whiff of magic there, gets you 3 of them. So I've got everything I need, so I can at least put on a witch's robe, which will get me a little bit more of this. My armour, by the way, I've made iron armour twice and it's disappeared twice. No idea where it's gone. This is just some stuff I looted, but I have made and lost iron armour twice. Don't know what that's about. No idea. Yeah, that was also something that's been happening to me. Well, it's all been happening. I used 2 diamonds out of them 3 that I got, so I have got a bit more diamond vapour. If I need some more, now let's put that down there. Let's light it up. And does this have to be the right order? Don't think it does. Do it in the right order anyway. Shouldn't have lit that yet. Should have lit it as soon as I was ready to go. So thread, moss, artichoke. Thread, moss, artichoke, glintweed, mandrake bat. Mandrake bat, right. So start chucking things into here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Didn't hear that one. 5, 6. What I should get is little slime things popping out of it, which doesn't look like I am, which is upsetting me. I'll throw something into the fire, perhaps. Let's get some of these. I think I might have failed. Son of a bitch. There it was. Didn't leave it on the floor. Well, that's that one screwed. Bastard. Can I put that back in there? What? Just water. When it's... I knew I didn't hear one. Will you go green again as I put you back? I think I've screwed it. Luckily, when I was down there getting that diamond, I also saw a bat. So I've got enough for one more. Are you even going to boil up? No, you're not going to boil up, are you? Damn it, man. So, make sure you listen for the noise. Well, that's that screwed. Let's get a bucket. Let's try again, and this time I'll make sure I actually hear the damn thing. Waste another vial. Get rid of that, and that's going in the bin. Screw it. And I should be back and try again. The only thing that stopped me from exploding then was the fact that I've got a second wool of bat. If I only had then one wool of bat when that happened, I would have probably gone nuts and rage quit, and just you'd never see me or hear from me again. Come on then. Right, I don't think you actually boil up, do you? I wonder if that would have worked. I probably threw that away and it probably would have worked. I was expecting it to boil back up, but oh, this is just water in here now. So if I chuck that in, okay, we hear the noise. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now we're getting the little slime things coming off, which is good. And then let's take this slow. Oh, what happened? Oh, you. And it's now Wednesday. I had to rage quit yesterday. I couldn't handle anymore. I'm taking a few things through into the spirit world with me. I'm going to go back through in just a second. You've not seen the half of it. I've had loads of trouble getting spectral dust as well. I've got loads of villages. I couldn't get. Well, I got a villager from that village over there, like I said I was going to do earlier in the episode, and I couldn't find a which one, so I had to get an auto spawner set up. I had to get some mob essence. While I've been in the spirit world, the mob essence overflowed, and there was like 1,000 entities under my open crate because the picture frame had fell off the side of it, so the hopper hawk was just dragging them all in. Oh man, everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. So I'm going to go back into the spirit world. I'm taking a few items with me. I'm taking one bit of glowstone dust. I'm taking some wool of bat. I'm taking one more wolf head. I say I've got 2 legit in there, but I want to get one more so I can make a wolf statue. Make a wolf statue, I can make a wolf charm, but I've actually got a wolf. I've got a spare wolf charm for some reason, so I'm just going to take that anyway. And a bit of netherrack for underneath. In fact, I should get 2 bits of netherrack. One for under the kettle, one for under the what do you call it there? Because I don't think you can make that anyway in there. Oh, demonic blood and gravel. So I suppose that's heavy, though, isn't it? No, you can't do circle magic in there, so you can't get demonic blood in there. Yeah, so you can't get demon hearts in there as far as I know, because you can't do circle magic. So anyway, there we go. I'm going to stand next to my dream catcher and my wispy cottons there. So they want to be. That wants to be in there as well. So that's all I'm taking through yet. A few items there. Let's drink our thing. And hopefully we'll be back into a dream and not a nightmare. Only 70% chance, of course. It could. It could be a nightmare. So as far what I can tell with this is, if there's a nightmare alive, one of them guys, it's really loud, even though my mob sounds are quite quiet. If there's one of these guys alive, you just keep coming back into a nightmare again. So as far as I know, I have to kill this guy, then get out of here before another one spawns. Why can't I get near him? Come here. Has he got? Is he hitting me when I hit him? Well, okay, I'll keep coming backwards and forwards a couple of times until it is a dream again rather than a nightmare. I presume I need to watch what's around me, because no doubt there will be mobs spawning down there and that, with it being a nightmare. Yeah, I'll get this guy killed. I'll meet you back here when it's a dream. Right then, attempt number 3. Let's see if we can get it right this time. The netherrack should mean the flame doesn't go out, so that should be better. 1, 2. Try that again. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. Excellent. Now, so 1, 2, 3. I've got 3. Okay, so I've still only got 3, even though I've got witch's hat and stuff on. So could have been better, but never mind. I've got another bit of fanciful thread just being made on there, so we can make another 3 of these. There we go. Let's do all that again then. 1. This isn't helping, is it? This really ain't helping. You. Come here. Maybe it's not getting in the way, but it's maybe just, I think it is. So, right. Now let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm only getting 3 of them then. So they don't seem to be, the hat and the robes don't seem to be getting me any bonus from that. There we go. I've got 6 of them. So what I want to do with these then is we can use them to make a couple of things. I'm going to need some of this stuff. Some condensed fear. So distillery, I might as well do that back in the overworld, because these can come back to the overworld with me. Brew of hollow tears reminds me, something we need for them. We need these guys. They're called subdued spirits, and what they are is, if we go outside, then sod's law says I'm not going to see one right now. But what you're going to see if you look around in the spirit world is little floaty orange geezers who just fly about. No, I'm not going to see one, am I? So I need to go hunting for some of them, because I need at least 6 of them. Come on, show me one, show me one, show me one, show me one, show me one. Well, we need that for the spectral stone. Now, I'm going to make one of, because it's the right way to do it. But then, once I've made one and shown you how to do it right, I'm actually going to use soul valves from Ender.io. But I presume that will be fixed at some point, that the things we're going to summon will be blacklisted in the soul valves at some point, I guess, because they don't work in safari nets. Yeah, I'm not seeing one of these guys, but they are around. It's like a little, in fact, if I place him down, I think he reverts back into one. There we go, little floaty thing like that, and then he'll float around, and if you give him a whack, then they turn back into subdued ones. So that's how you get subdued spirits. So I need to go look for some of them. I shall meet you then back in the overworld. The other thing I can do with this now is, these are splash potions, so I can chuck them. What I can do is, if I put one down and plant some wispy cotton around it, it'll actually grow around it. So wispy cotton, the stuff that we use to make this, wispy cotton, the stuff that you get from here, you don't use it to make that at all. It spawns here, but it doesn't grow, it doesn't spread. If you plant it down next to some flowing spirit in a pool, then it will spread. So I shall use one of them for that. I'm going to use 2 back in the overworld, 3 I mean, back in the overworld, to go either side of the dream catcher. So that means I get a 100% chance of a dream and not a nightmare when I come in from now on, which is pretty cool. That'll leave me 3, and I'll see what to do with them 3. Okay, then according to the wiki, then that should grow some more of this wispy on that block, and that block. If I've done that correctly, I don't know if I've done that correctly though. I might have to have them there so it grows there and there. Not sure. I shall keep my eye on that when I come back here next. I got some more fanciful thread made, and I'm up to so 12 in total. So I've done 4 brews, and I've got a little bit more there, so I could come and do some more. We'll have to do more, because I need to kill death at least 4 times. That's if I get the right loot each time. So possibly several more times than that as well. So we do have to kill death quite a bit. I'll show you what I mean with the pool. So what I want to do before I do anything else here is I want to break that block, and that block, And this flowing spirit is also. See, the subdued spirits and the brews of flowing spirit come back with me. So them two both come through back to the main world. So, one in there. Where are you going? I'm gonna kill this guy because he's no good to me anyway. So did I show you this? Is every witchery villager I get, the trades block. I've been trying to trade for spectral stone. And the trades block. I've had spectral stone off not stone, dust in it. Spectral dust. There we go. So now with them, I have got 100% chance of a dream and not a nightmare. There is like an opposite one of this you can do to get a 100% chance of a nightmare as well. So I'd probably set that up at some point. I've come on there to get a bloody bit of cobble. Episode is running long. I do apologise. I'm going to wrap up in just a minute. What I want to do before I do wrap up is I want to get the first one of these things done. So that actually gives you regen. Just so you know that. Oh, it's giving me hunger because of blood magic. So if I stand here now, 100% chance of a dream. That's all good. Now what I need to do next is I've got a 3 gold coin off that guy. Thanks, guy. They can go in there. Right, so what do I want to do next? I've got loads of bits here. I did some of this on camera, but I binned some of it the other day. I've had a bit of a nightmare getting spectral dust. You can get it a few ways. You can get it off. The first one I got on camera, a couple of episodes back, I summoned a spectral creature and killed it. Now that's maybe one way of doing it. I can't remember. I won't bother looking for that just now. That's one way. You can trade it with villagers. So I went through all the mess of getting some mob essence to spawn random villagers till I got a witchery one, and then the trades don't seem to work like normal villager trades do, so I keep losing the trade. So I got a couple, and then the other way is by killing undeads with an Arthana. So I was spawning skeletons and zombies, and I got a couple off them. So the way I'm going to set this up, I'm going to do an autonomous activator with that in it, with and they spawn skeletons or zombies in front of it. So I'm gonna set up, because we need loads of this spectral dust. We need it for graveyard dust for one thing, which is just mutandis, bone meal, and a spectral dust, and we need it in its own right. So there's two things we need. I'm gonna need some wool of bat, I think, and I'm gonna need some soul vials. So one of the things we need here is a brew. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to summon some spectres, and I'm going to carry on the rest next episode. So conjurations and fetishes. This is how we get a spectre. So we use that brazier that I think I made on camera, but that might have been in the deleted footage as well. So I made this brazier pretty straightforward, and I think the vacuum, the item collector's picked it up. Come here, you. So brazier there is necromantic stone, some sticks, and some iron. And that is going to let us summon some spectres. So each spectre, we need a graveyard dust, a wool of bat, and a wormwood. So that's going to give me enough there. We've got some wormwood, we've got graveyard dust, we've got wool of bat, so I can summon 3 of them. And then we want to store them in something. And for that we need a infused spectral stone. And for that then, that's how you bind. That's how you bind the creatures into it there. Spectral stone, a spectral dust, and a bowline. But then to actually get the stone, you need. There we go. We need to infuse a spectral stone. We need to do it at night. We need congealed spirit and a condensed fear, plus a spectral dust, plus a bowline. Now, have I made a bowline yet? I have. There's a bowline. Bowline, emerald, blah blah, and blah blah. So now we need, what was it we need? We need congealed spirit and condensed fear. So congealed spirit, I believe, is a brew. G in it. Congealed spirit, there we go. So in the kettle, I need a hollow tears. I need 5 of them. I got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 subdued spirits. So I could have saved myself 10 minutes. I spent about half an hour looking for them. So I need some hollow tears first then. So the brew of hollow tears, you can do it in here, and this is how we are going to do it. Oil of vitriol, brew of flowing spirit, gets us the condensed fear as well, so that we need that as well, yeah. So oil of vitriol is our next step. Oil of vitriol is there. We'll do 2 of these for now. Yeah, I'll do 1 for now. So let's get all that out of there. Oil of vitriol, 1 of our bruiser fluid spirits. And that's going to get us the hollow tears that we need. Come on. Put you all back up there. Do you fit? Yeah, everything fits. Lovely. So, come on. So once we've got this done, we can make a spectral stone. And we have got enough to summon 3 spectres and put them into it. There is an issue. The fact that we may not get spectres. We might get... Right. That's summon a spectre. That's a summon a banshee. But there's also a chance of it summoning the other thing we need, which is a poltergeist. Which you can't see either. Which is all good. So, brew of revealing, I believe is what we need for that. Brew of revealing, so I should make some of them as well. Otherwise, I'm not going to see that. And if we get some of them, I'm going to have to solve all them because I've only got enough to make 1 of the spectral stones at the minute. Because you have to put mobs in of the same type. So there is our condensed sphere that we're going to need, and there is our hollow tears. That's just a focus wheel. I'm not sure what that's used for. But now I can go ahead and get the spectral stone done and get the subdued spirit done. So right, that needs sorting out, doesn't it? There's something in there. He's praying to the thing upstairs. Right, let me cut again. I'll tidy this up, tidy my inventory. I'll get everything ready to get us some summoning done. Right, so now what do we need? We need to put our brazier down. That's one thing I'm going to do. That can go... I want that in the middle. What I've got here is a ritual containment from Blood Magic, and I put some white circles down. This was where the demon spawning was, so there was red ones that I put into a circle. What I want to do first, and it's night time, I want a necromantic stone. I want a congealed spirit. I only got 1 of them from them 5 subdued spirits. I want my condensed sphere that I got there. I want a spectral dust and a bowline. And then I want to click on that with an empty hand. Congealed spirits come back to me. Click on that with... Try again. So it's definitely the right thing, otherwise it wouldn't have started. And what this is going to give us is, it doesn't actually consume the bowline. You get to keep that. There we go. That is our spectral stone. So this is how you store up to 3 spirits. Now let's actually move that. I want these close enough into here so that they stay in when I summon them. So in here, what we do is we say, we click on wormwood, and then a wool of bat, and then a graveyard dust. And then we light it with a flint and tinder, flint and steel. I mean, it's just flint and tinder and the thing. Well, it's just a flint and steel. I don't know what flint and tinder is. And what should happen after a few seconds is we should get a spirit. Come on, spirit. You know you want to appear. And it's going to be real loud. I should have got my earmuffs. The Mandrake earmuffs. Brilliant. Car alarm going off there. Sorry about that. And come on. There we go. We have got Spectre. So there's our first Spectre. Let's get 3 of these. I'll go get my earmuffs. I'll get 2 more of these spawned. The ritual containment is going to keep them in there, so they're not going to go away anywhere. So that's all good. And we need to do the circle magic to actually get these bound into that spectral stone. So for that, let's back up this way. I need spectral dust, spectral stone, and a bowline. Someone in the 3rd one bloody killed me. Just insta killed me. So that was fun. And because it's so I got my earmuffs. Because it's a full moon, it killed me, and as soon as I died, obviously my moon charm was not on me, so I respawned as a wolf. All fun, all fun. So I need to sort my inventory out again. I'll do that after the episode. So there we go. We've got 3 of these guys. You can see them in there. So we've got no poltergeists. The thing is, I need to keep spawning these because we need 5 poltergeists as well for this. So we need 5 of these spectres, we need 5 banshees and 5 poltergeists to summon death. So I think the poltergeists are a random thing, so I don't know if you can increase the amount of them there is. What we need to do now, quickly then to finish this episode, spectral stone, my spectral dust and my bowline. Chuck them down there, and then I need to click on that. Come on. Does it have to be at night? Is it still night? Is it still night? It's not night. I wonder if it has to be night. I'm not going to bother looking in the book, I'll just make it night time. We've got cutting everything because of the earmuffs. I'm thinking it might have to be night for this. So now I'll click on the rituals thing. Anything happening? I mean, there's a hidden don't really help me. There we go, something happening. And there we go. That is how you capture spectres. So that's the spectres done. That's 3 of them done. That's the only one I'm going to do in a spectral stone. You've seen how it's done now. That's how you'd have to do it if you were just using witchery. The rest I'm just going to put into soul vials because I'm going to use an autonomous activator to get them back out of the soul vials as well. When you put these down, it's going to get real messy in here to do a ritual. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up the episode there then. I've got spectres. The next ones we need are banshees, and you also need your earmuffs on for them because they're real noisy. So that's wormwood, condensed fear, and graveyard dust. So I need more condensed fear for that. And yeah, I'm not sure what the graveyard mist does. I wonder if that brings poltergeist. I have to look how to get poltergeist as well. So between episodes, I shall get some spectral dust on the go, and I shall maybe get some more of these summoned, get some of these filled up, and next time we will hopefully get to summon death at least once. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed all the depths, and oh man, this episode's taken almost a week to make. And yeah, I hope you join me for the next one. Cheers. Bye.